Hey there folks, this is David on David's Brain. Welcome back to our ongoing Let's Play of Disco Elysium for the PS4. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, and contribute to my Patreon. Links in the description at the bottom. Alright, so let's see. Last time we got ourselves some new jackets, started tracking down some the cryptid thing again, and now we're just traipsing around and... Oh yeah, I gotta wait until... Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to go get the armored gloves. Yeah, it's a sandcastle. How hard could that be? Yeah, just waiting for that patch at the time of recording here, people. Alright, so anyways, let's see what these guys are all about here. A pail of nasal sprays. Brand name, Nosifed Ultra. Canister is filled with what appears to be water. The label says, distilled. The speaker, the big kind they use for live music.
A young man with peroxide blonde hair holds up a Harman Welshi tape player, nodding along to the music. He looks at you with a knowing smile and says,
as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secrets.
Hardcore!
Is it?
It's hardcore!
You're just gonna keep saying it's hardcore, aren't you?
Skibbity, skibberdanger. I am the rearranger.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Solve the egghead puzzle. Let's see here. There has to be some way to talk to this person. You just haven't found it yet. It's definitely not about signs. What if you just try again? Find your way out of this maze of things to say.
the young man with the tape recorder acknowledges your return. When he looks at you, he squints as though you were the setting sun.
This is hardcore. Hardcore!
But is it? I mean, really?
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! Okay! So apparently we're doing a Little John thing here.
Lakierski, Materialski! Hardcore! Hardcore! Yeah!
You can say yeah and say random things all day long, but the track still doesn't sound all that hard to me.
Spinning out lyrics since the day I was born. And the amount of lyrics I got is against the law. We're close. True, hard, full, core. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega.
All
Here
right.
comes the night. We're close. True, hard, full, core. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent.
I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary behind the Whirling in Rocks
Good
hostel.
morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeko Kata, the place to be.
I'm beginning to think this really doesn't have anything to do with the
It's
case.
the message, so listen and you will see. No illusion. The spirit is what you feel. We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the mega. Internally coherent. Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeko Kata, the place to be.
Why is this Yokokato the place to be? What does that mean?
Yeko Kata is a hardcore place. We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to internally coherent. All core. All right. Yeah.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime invisible movement of the music in the very real air of the stuffy tent.
Hardcore. Ah.
So hardcore!
Is it though?
It is!
But is it? I mean, really?
Feels like you should reply with the very pinnacle of idiocy here, so that things get totally transcendent. But you haven't gotten there yet, so you don't know what to say.
I was thinking it too!
I am the mic enforcer. I am the chicks checker. Yeah. The club. True. Hardcore. Hardcore to the internally coherent. All core. All
Please
right.
tell me what exactly are you doing?
Gonna get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
I think I'm, what is a party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
Oh my god, you're obnoxious and I hate you.
We're close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore is internally coherent. Encore. Gotta get the people going. I'm the party boy. It's
I think
my
I'm also a
job.
party boy.
Two on a track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack.
Okay, it's personal now.
Hard, internally Encore. All right. Gotta get the people going.
I see.
Yeah. Request. I want everybody as close to the stage as possible. We're close. True. Hard. Full. Core. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internally. Encore. All right.
He furrows his...
Hardcore. Ah.
No, but seriously, I'm a little worried it
The
isn't.
question is, what is the question?
What could have been... Oh, that could have been good if I just asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic.
But there was a question. We're close. True. Hardcore. Internally Encore.
He furrowed.
Hardcore. The question is, what is the question?
Just answer the
But
question.
there was no question.
Oh my god, I hate this guy.
We're true. Hardcore is internally Encore.
He furrowed.
Is it though?
I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life. We're true. Hardcore. Internally Encore.
He furrows.
Hardcore. Is it though?
It
What
is.
is it? I mean, really?
Let's see. The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
Oh boy. Let's see. Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
L'amour, la compassion, l'autodiscipline.
Love! In a woman's lungs. Lonely as I am, I'm not afraid. This strange, damaged feeling grows on and on. Cause I've never loved someone like you before.
A dopamine surge accompanies the words. It feels like electricity flowing down your scalp, dissipating into your neck. Feels good, like a spark of life in that moribund sponge you call your body.
You said you were worried. What do you think's wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore. Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51.
Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
Is that Rick?
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
It's proto, not hardcore at all.
Wow! Culture cop! I think you might be right. But how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
Sounds suspicious like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
Let's see, try to think of something to make it harder core.
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
As your mind works, the beat recedes from your ears. You hear your own blood pulsing through your head, nourishing your thoughts with oxygen. The rhythm is familiar.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
Feel the movement of blood through your head.
The abstract shapes swelling in the foreground have done so in vain. This is a core matter. The answer in the double kick that moves the milliliters through your mind. The dark thud is the source of all rhythm.
The inspiration behind mathematics. The hardcore.
My imagination fails me.
I know! So does mine!
But there's something else that hasn't failed you.
Let's see. Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police! Let's see. Nothing. Me being the police. Nothing. Actually, it's more likely to hinder us. Nothing. Me being the police is gonna help us. Let's see. I can't help you with this right now. I need something else. Something extra.
Yeah!
Let's see. Physical instrument. Let's see here. Maybe your body can tell you what Arno van Eyck's jam's missing to make it harder core. Are you a thought reader?
No nation! The trans nation! No war! The class war!
Does that mean you're a thought reader?
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he is. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Yeah! Revolution imperative!
Unless you were thinking Revolution imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with Egg's yelling. I know what you mean.
No, you're right. I wasn't thinking that.
Hardcore superstar!
So you're not a thought reader? You're a
He's
communist?
not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Palaceum. She was a communist, though.
Ah,
Yeah! With the rebel yell!
let's see. Best not to be a communist. Having extreme views on issues is detrimental to understanding all sides.
Oh sure! I can do that! If you want that, I can avoid taking a stand!
Please don't turn him into a moralist. I don't even know what to say to that.
Let's see. Don't be a moralist. Wait, what am I saying? You should consider your choice carefully and more rationally. Let's see. Let's see. Don't be a moralist. That path requires a sensible examination of all nuances unattainable to most people. Let's see. Consider your choice carefully and rationally.
Aye! Oh sure!
Please don't. I don't even know what to say to that.
Aye!
Tell me something else, Egghead.
It's time to compromise!
Obviously, one shouldn't get too hasty with their decision making.
I'm swiftly moving toward a solution which pleases nobody.
You feel Jermaine Egghead's smile is too enthusiastic. But it'll have to do for now.
Is your real name Jermaine?
Dark hardcore! Jermaine Egghead!
Basically, yes it is.
Okay, let's go and roll here.
No, that would be silly. Your body isn't for thinking. It's for robust, wholesome things. Things like discus, javelin, and 400-meter hurdles. Discus.
Alright, goodbye, Egghead.
Alright! Here comes the night!
Right, anyways, I'm just gonna ignore you. Right, anyways, there's all that taking. Alright, well. Alright, let's see, maybe this guy here.
Go speak to Andre. I'm just annoyed.
Annoyed? Does that mean you hate pizzas? What if I want to speak to you
I
first?
suck at socialising, man. If you go speak to Andre, I'll have time to tune in. Get a reading on your sign.
Alright, I'll do, that's ridiculous.
It's already going wrong. Sign is off.
Scared, angry. It's hard to say which this man is.
Alright, so I gotta match these guys on their wavelength or something like that. Let's see. Noid doesn't want to talk to you. Signs aren't his thing. Guess you need to help him and his friends out somehow, prove you're not one of the crew. Who knows what he'd tell you.
Noid shakes to the beat. There are no...
Alright, so let's talk to Rick here.
A youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush down and extends his hand in greeting.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Alright, there.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying to project and inspire confidence.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg! Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers.
Wait, how many music venues have you
We
organized?
have many in the pipeline, officer.
Why are you here?
You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
Place is a shithole.
I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues.
No, there's no need. This place is pretty bad.
Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
Finally, someone who understands the plight of narcomania. Play it cool. You might have an ally here.
Narcomania. What exactly are we talking about here?
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left unattended.
Dopeheads.
Burnouts.
So these guys are anti-drug ravers? I don't know.
Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Revershoal.
Strike that. The world.
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there are the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burners really are. Good. This calls for an opinion. You're an expert in those.
Let's see, what kind?
The spooky kind.
What exactly do you mean by
I
spooky?
was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge.
Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. Getting them out. Whatever spooky stuff they're doing, I'm sure it's not what the Ecclesiastes meant their property for.
Alright, fine, I'll look into it. Tell me more.
Alright, man.
Oh, the Ravers Star nightclub.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchanged giddy looks.
Now, what's the status of the church? I haven't gotten inside the building
I
yet.
asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. A padlock. It's a temporary fix. Just something to contain the situation.
I had to do it in a hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
Alright, what about the key?
Of course. Noid, give the officer the key.
All right.
Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Be the cool cop. Catch the key as it flies towards you. Okay, let's go.
It's as if time has frozen somehow. You think you can sense the key moving in the air. Yeah, this is going to be way cool.
Don't ruin the cool by overdoing it. Raise your hand in front of your face with maximum minimum effort.
Blam! Straight in the eye. Straight in the old eye orb. In the looking orb. A stabbing pain. Tears stream uncontrollably from your right eye.
Ah, goddamn asshole! What is wrong with you? Can't you see I'm in pain now?
I'm super sorry. That was totally my bad. I got overexcited. Threw him too hard. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You almost eye-murdered me. A cop. That's use a lethal
I
force.
really am sorry, man. Just take this, okay?
Wow, looks like there's quite a lot there.
Well, that's the least you could do.
I hope that settles it. Or wait, the key?
Oh, thank you.
He is shifting in his spot, uncomfortably, still feeling sorry for the mishap.
We were talking about the padlock, I think.
How long have those people been locked in there?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
Let's see. Can you say? How can you be sure they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
85%'s not good enough when you're dealing with another person's physical well-being. I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that.
Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person. I'm not the one with the violence monopoly here. You are. I'm glad that key is out of my hands now.
I do not know how to feel about you guys. Alright, anyways.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
Alright, who exactly are these people inside the church?
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. I don't even know how many there are. All we've seen are glimpses.
You haven't even seen them and you want the police involved.
Well, there's also the machinery.
This machinery is of the deeply mystical variety.
When I first scouted the place, back in February, it was abandoned, empty. Took some time getting the crew together. So about 2 weeks ago, we came here hoping to set the stuff up. Suddenly, there are all these strange machines lying around in there.
One of them has wires running into bowls of water. Wires into water. Never seen anything like it.
Andre, tell him about the feeling.
Oh, and it felt like there was something in there with us, watching us from the dark.
No, the other one.
Which other one? I'm not as in tune with my emotions as you are, Egg.
Felt like silence. Awful silence.
But you haven't physically seen anyone.
Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times. And we felt someone or something eyeing us inside. But that's kinda it.
What was it about something watching you?
Like you aren't alone, you know?
It wasn't quite human, if you know what I mean.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crabman.
Crabman?
Yeah,
Hey,
you know,
Crabman!
The way it was climbing up and around the ceiling, like a crab.
It was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behavior.
Let's see. Are you sure there? Are you sure there was a Crabman?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it. Estelle was alone that time, but I believe her. If she comes out running and says there's a crab in there, there's a crab in there.
You should ask her about it, but be nice. Don't tell her you don't believe in the crab.
There probably is no crab man. Don't let them draw you in with this nonsense.
Yeah, but I'll just try and spare their feelings anyway. Can you tell me more about this
You
machinery?
should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them. Probably jacked up to some snuff station too. Probably, very likely.
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you, as if to say, this is a dark corner. Look behind it.
Jacked up to some snuff
He
station.
means like one of those rich boy private radio stations, where you can listen to people getting killed on, then jerk off to it. Sick shit.
Ugh.
Not that we would know anything about that. Noid just likes to relay stuff.
Uh-huh.
We're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to Noid about the machines. He'll tell you more.
So, how could you be sure they're burnouts and dopeheads if you haven't seen them?
Well, honestly, I can't. But I am.
Why not? Let's go with that.
I don't see a single thing wrong with that
I'm
argument.
70% sure they're substance users. Don't let the technology fool you.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Sure. What?
You mentioned some kind of ecclesiastics owned the church. Who are these ecclesiastics?
Oh yeah, that's a meteor and name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it.
And what is the founding party?
Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious organisation.
And
they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericanassian Church. Plus, they anoint the innocents. They, like, made the Innocentic system, no?
let's see. That doesn't sound like they would appreciate a dance club in their church.
You're totally wrong about that.
Hmm?
The Pericanassian Church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericanassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance. Love is hardcore.
Unity! Unity!
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
I don't know how to feel about you guys.
You feel it. The anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters. Feels good.
I guess love can be pretty hardcore.
Oh yeah, it can.
He's coming around. You're getting it.
I don't quite understand what you're talking about. What's a posse?
Your posse's like your people, man. Like you got your cut posse. You look out for each other and you party together. That's a posse.
And where is your posse, detective? Nothing comes to you. The world is silent.
It sounds like you're just saying random things. Love, posse, make noise.
Are we?
Yeah!
I don't understand it was lame of me to suggest otherwise. And Nordic music is about love, and so is the Pericanassian Church.
Yeah! Yakokata! The place to be!
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew. I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise. Anyway, you got more questions?
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head, waiting for your body to start moving.
You feel like you could go for a little disco when, or if, they get this club going. You've got it in you.
I wanted to ask you about this tent full of equipment.
Yes. What?
Let's see, I see you brought your own water.
Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water.
And it's distilled too.
Oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
I hate to tell you, but it reeks of sweat in here. Oh god, oh great, so it smells like a locker room. Ugh.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh, they're aware of it. Good.
Told you we have a smell problem.
Let's see. Wait, I also smell ether. Why?
Ether? I don't smell ether. Do you, Noid? No.
It's mixed with a peculiar chemical scent, like laundry detergent.
He sniffs the air, then shrugs. It doesn't take a forensic scientist to guess it's drug-related. They look and act like the kind of guys who've done their fair share. However, their breathing is regular, their jaws stay put, and their pupils aren't dilated. So, not under the influence right now.
What's more the Dosafed?
The what now?
No, the Dosafed Ultra. You have a lot of that lying around.
Oh, the old Ultra. I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe.
You sound fine to me.
Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the Noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now. Nosafed is the shit.
Good. Now on to the next thing.
Yes. What? The what now? Oh, I have a major sinus infection. Yes. Nosafed is the shit.
Can I have some? I have some nose problems too.
Sure. Here you go, officer. The Noser. Blast away.
Alright, enough of this.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Let's see. Alright, that's it for now.
As always, we'll be right here, waiting patiently for the news. Yeah.
Alright, let's see if we can, let's see if we can do a group for the logic roll here.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Alright, let's roll.
Okay, so the Speed Freaks want to start a club for dance music. That much checks out. Youths like music. You feel as though you might have liked music more when you were young, too. But you digress.
Then there's the Narcomania.
Indeed. So one of them came upon the abandoned church. They want to turn it into a club for dance music, but agents of Narcomania have overrun it. You shudder to think of all the narco they must have already consumed in there. Narco is bad. Plus, and it has to be considered, you can't invent the future of dance music in this smelly old tent. Imagine if you had the church. That settles it. Analysis complete. Their story checks out. It still feels as if this didn't quite go as it should have. But
As always, we'll be right here.
Oh, could have gone worse, I guess. Alright, well anyways, time to investigate the church. Let's see here, half-line. Alright, well, that was something that happened, yes. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot to talk about with that Noid guy. Right, yeah, I almost forgot to talk to them. Let's see. Or at least we don't have to figure out Egghead's crazy logic puzzle again. Oof. Yeah, no, honestly, Egghead looked like the freaking sun. Oh yeah, so they're dance clubbers, they smell like drugs, and yet they're preaching that they're anti-drug. Yeah, no, they're obviously pulling my leg here.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid? That's fine, man. But I've got to warn you, our signs are still off. It'll take some time for me to get my sign on.
But I thought we'd be okay now, sign-wise.
I'm doing what I can.
it's not easy for him. It probably took him years to get used to Andre.
Tell me about the machines you saw in the church.
Weird stuff. Specialized. There was a data processor and some sort of long-wave machinery.
You kind of look like David Bowie mixed with Billy Idol, you know that?
Wires going into water. Gives off a spy sign. Or some fucked up Samaran science sign. You know, the kind that goes head first into the supernatural.
What's wrong with the supernatural?
Nothing's wrong with it. You should definitely be researched. You can still do sick shit with it though.
The sickest. That's perhaps why it should be researched.
The supernatural. So you think it's real? That it actually exists?
Most of it doesn't exist. But there's also stuff that isn't allowed to exist. Because the moralists think it's too dangerous for the plebs. Psionic powers, pale-related diseases, pretenders pretending to be human, folk rights, that kind of stuff.
Why do you call Noid? Again, is it because you hate pizzas?
The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law at this moment.
It's not easy to reach a harmonic resonance of signs without some adjustment.
Okay, maybe I'll come back later.
The large-headed youth has closed his eyes, lost in the music. Sensing you, he opens them.
Incremental progress! Yeah!
Right, anyways, you guys just keep on being you. Either way, this gives me an excuse to check out the church, so, okay, might as well go and do that then. Oh yeah, better. Oh yeah, I forgot. Better talk to their to the fourth member of their posse, and see if we can get anything else out of them.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her hand. Hearing you approach, she looks up.
Oh, hello there.
She must be Estelle, the last of the speed freaks posse.
It's cold out here, but she's not wearing a hat. She must be freezing. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
You must be Estelle.
That's my name. I take it you have met the others. Did they tell you about the church and the club thing?
Yeah, they did.
Will you help us?
Oh, I'll be all right.
Great. Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've been waiting for weeks here. That's my name. I take it you have...
What church?
Come on, quit playing. Great.
All right.
Let us know if there's any progress, will ya? We've
So,
been waiting for weeks here.
dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
Maybe she didn't hear you. A little louder.
I said you should have a hat on.
So should you.
Let's see. I should, and I do.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Let's see. It's nice. You should wear one too if you plan on staying outside in this weather.
Yeah, well... Look, man, fuck the hat.
Let's see. Oh boy, well, very low. Alright, let's give it a whirl here.
Lots of feeling. Feel it up. Way up.
Oh my god, fuck the hat! Is that what you just said to me? I can't believe you told me to fuck the hat!
You're saying it really loud, but it's not coming out right. Maybe add more indignation.
Oh, so I should just take this hat I'm wearing and fuck it, right? Engage in sexual intercourse with a hat right here in front of you because you told me so. On the sea ice!
More.
Right here on the sea ice!
More.
Give you...
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
The lieutenant is watching the scene unfold before his eyes, unsure how to react.
Start jumping up and down on the sea ice, gesturing toward it with both hands as if to say, this is where we're supposed to take
The
place.
girl looks down, slowly curling into a ball.
Anyway, I can't believe you used obscenities like that in front of a police officer. And you should...
The words are stuck in your throat. All that comes out is tears pouring down your face. The young woman has kept her eyes trained on her wires, waiting for the lecture to end. But now she hears sobbing. Looking up, she sees a grown man on the wrong side of 40, his face bloated from alcohol and God knows what else. Not so quietly, crying.
This isn't really about the hat, is it?
No.
You know, you're not the only one with issues. I self-medicate. Shit. Life's a horror, you know? Crying helps, though. Get it out your system. And then maybe we can talk. Okay? I'll be here.
Do you want to talk about what just happened?
That's probably a good idea.
Normally, I'm opposed to discussing one's feelings, especially on duty. But I think this is an exceptional case. So, what do you think happened?
Let's see. I experienced a minor malfunction. I'm okay now. I'm okay now.
Glad to hear it was minor. Can you go on?
Yes, it's my duty after all.
Then, let's go.
Unbelievably boring fuck.
So, like, seriously, what's eating you, man?
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing, and she wears thick black eyeliner. Most men wouldn't call her pretty. There is a manliness to her, a coarseness.
Yeah, can we talk for a minute?
I was wondering when you would come around. What's up?
I guess there is something that's been making my life hell.
What is it?
Let's see. People just keep putting their selfish interests ahead of the greater good. Let's see.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no one understands that sometimes you gotta make sacrifices for the sake of progress. It's all very it's all very distressing.
So, the thing that's got you crying in front of strangers is the slow pace of social progress.
Don't get me wrong, I'm all for slow and steady progress. I just wish people were a little bit more reasonable, that's all.
Okay, so you're not that upset, it sounds like.
I told you, I'm highly distressed by this state of affairs.
And you're sure it's social progress you're distressed about, and not, I don't know, some chick?
Perhaps.
And now that you mention it, I found these letters I thrown in the trash. They might have something to do with it.
Okay. Why'd you think that?
Let's see. First, they had the faintest scent of chewing gum on them. I could still smell it under the, shit.
Wow, man. That's pretty symbolic. Don't you think?
Yeah, I found that to be pretty symbolic, too.
Okay. What else?
They were written in a woman's hand, and oh boy, to read them make me not feel good.
There you have it then. Chick trouble. Not political after all. Who was she?
I don't know. I don't
Really?
remember.
You seem to be pretty upset about this chica. Are you sure you don't remember anything about her?
I remember her scent, and that's all.
Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you?
Yeah, I'm sure. Why would I react to it so strongly
How
otherwise?
come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing?
I think it's more about me getting so unbelievably drunk I completely erased all memory of this world.
Yeah, or it might be that. This one time I did so much booze that I forgot too.
It's obvious she's done more than booze.
Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank.
Oh, what is this Königstein wank?
You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in Königstein are mostly rich.
Thanks for the bullshit psych thing, then. You know, I'm not sure this made things any better.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Might be for the best to keep that shit forgotten, actually. Just my opinion. If it itches, don't scratch.
Yes, but it itches really, really bad.
I was wondering when you... What is it? Oh, really? So, the thing that's got you crying in front of strangers is the slow pace of social No, it sounds like you just... Okay. Why'd you think that? Wow, man. Okay. What else? There you have it. Really? You seem to be pretty... Wow, man. That's some pretty strange shit. How come you don't remember, though? Yeah.
It's
Or it might just be some... You know, the psych thing they've got going on there.
Thanks for the bullshit psych thing, then.
You're welcome. Might be for the best to keep that shit...
Yes, but it itches really, really bad.
The others told me you went inside the church. What'd you see in there?
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. There's no point in me telling you.
She's less prone to blurt it out, Crab Man, than the others.
We'll see. Go ahead and tell me.
Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines there. Noid calls it a mainframe. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. Had this absent expression, didn't say anything, just stood still.
Go on.
And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall. Upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent. He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me. Right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out. End of story.
Like a crab, you say?
What did this crab man look like?
It was too dark. I couldn't tell exactly.
Come on, she obviously could. She already went into detail.
Oh, come on, quit stalling me. What did he look like?
He looked like a banger, okay? He was all muscular and stuff. Had a mesh tank top. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that only made it scarier in a way.
A crab and a banger?
Yes, a banger. As in a mess gang member. I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw.
You're wrong. I do believe you.
Why?
Well, it seems too ludicrous. What would you stand to gain?
Nothing. Anyway, what else?
I'd like to know more about your associates.
My associates? I haven't got much to say about them.
What do you mean? You must know something about them.
Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them.
What about you? Tell me something about yourself.
Me? I'm a silver bird.
Uh-huh. Okay, maybe we'll ask later about all this.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
What's that thing you got there?
This? It's a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Low quality, but still.
And the wires?
Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone.
What's a contact microphone?
A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Nice. You could maybe bug someone with it. Wiretapping.
How does that thing work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble.
Where'd you get the mic from?
Same place I got the recorder from, the Palaceum.
What's the Palaceum?
Oh man, you haven't been to the Palaceum? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Sounds interesting. Who's this Arno guy?
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck. Or really be a Palaceum going kind of person.
Hey, didn't Piss Faggot and Fuck the World mention Van Eyck too?
Let's see. Is it like a skull thing?
A skull thing? Man, you sound like 100 years old when you say that.
No, you don't. She's mistaken you for an old person. Say you're cool.
I get down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
Let's see. Nor do I, but I have concrete evidence that I rock, in the form of a wrecked tape player in a completely trashed hostel room.
That's cool.
You're right. Time's deserted me.
Sucks, man. Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
Actually, I had some non-mic questions for you.
Okay.
What are you doing out here in the cold?
Recording, I guess.
And what is it you're recording exactly?
I think I'm recording cracks in the ice. But there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps too. Not sure how that will sound.
Wait, what happened to the headphones?
My boyfriend sold them.
What for?
I don't know, man. Things. Just stuff you need for life.
Everything checks out, sire.
And what are these recordings for? The cracks, the footsteps?
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. They make music out of cracks in the ice and keys jangling. Crazy sounds like that. It's hard to explain.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway. I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too. I don't have a synthesizer.
The sharp drop in endorphins is almost visible. Like a warm blanket has fallen off her shoulders, the wave of chill, the quivering jaw, indications of a drug high.
Take this, your call.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Now this is where a hat will come in handy.
Yeah, maybe you were right about the hat.
Let's see, here, you need this more than I do.
Thanks.
Let's see, you said it's supposed to be a music place. Did you mean the one that Andres got planned in the church?
Yeah, the boys think it could be a place, like the Palaceum or something. Stupid. It's really not gonna be a Palaceum, that's for sure.
The boys?
Yeah, Andre and the guys, inside the tent.
And why is that?
Why are you freezing out here while the boys are
They
inside?
got too much stuff crammed in there. No room.
Stuff like what?
Didn't you see it yourself? It's mostly music stuff. Like this tape recorder, but bigger.
Why not just leave it some of outside so you don't have to
That
freeze?
stuff is more expensive than I am. More expensive than any of us, really. Doesn't matter. I can take the cold.
I had some other questions.
Go ahead.
Let's see here. Tell me more about this music place you've been playing at the church.
It's supposed to become, like, a club. For Nordic dance music. Like that new style of synthesizer stuff they play at the Palaceum. Except that... yeah.
What's this andonic dance music?
You know, anodic, cathodic. Music that's made with electronic instruments.
Like what?
Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Anything that uses electricity, but isn't guitars. Also found sounds, stuff like that.
You see clear, beautiful, violent flashes of light. Light cutting through a smoke-filled darkness. That is what the future will look like. If it ever comes.
Enough about the church then. I had another
Go
question.
ahead.
Let's see.
Okay, bye.
I can't believe I lost my hat. And yeah, that was +2 logic.
Hello again. Recording. I think I'm recording crap. My boy. I don't know, man.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
The musician. Anyway, I don't really.
She looks at the recording device. The thing she thought would fill her hours with joy and escape. It's turning out to be an empty fantasy. She feels childish. Very useless all of a sudden. She is on some kind of stimulant, amphetamine or methadone, and its effects are wearing off fast. She will begin to experience more and more valleys now, and fewer peaks.
No, man, fuck.
It's okay.
Go ahead.
Alright, let's go for the empathy roll here. Give her a hat and the red dye.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath you see a reel of tape rolling. You put the device back on the ice.
Ugh. Marcel, Andre, and Egghead. Alright, well, I'm probably going to go through all that again, just to, well, I want that special hat bad. Alright, so, yep, just going to save here, call it a day, and, yep, I'm just going to go and get myself a better hat. Or at least stitch a hat I can afford to lose. So, till next time, folks, this is David on David's Brain. See you when I see you. Bye-bye.